Oh, baby. I'm exhausted. This is
too.
a lot of shows in a row.
Listen, man, we're not built for this. We're not built for this.
Well, I'm playing. I'm playing.
I need some
Let's go, baby. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. You got an air horn? Yeah, there it is.
Everyone that comes on the show has to be an idiot.
Yeah. We're in the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota Store. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Nuggets, 5th game in 7 nights, taking on the Washington Wizards in a surprising revenge game. I did not expect this to be a revenge game tonight against the Wizards, but they got to pay him back. We got Big Waz in the house.
What's up, fellas, man? Super excited to be here at the DNVR bar. I've been watching this thing on... I'm not allowed to curse on here, am I?
Are we allowed to curse? We're not on.
Not right now.
Not right now.
I've been watching this thing on YouTube for so long, and just being here is like incredible.
It's cool, huh?
Proud of you guys. I'm not your dad or your uncle, but I'm still proud of you guys and all you've accomplished.
Saying you're proud of someone does feel weird.
It's like,
it
it's
feels a
like,
little weird.
like I'm a big dog,
Yeah.
but no, I'm just like super impressed by the things that you guys have built, man.
We appreciate it.
Super awesome.
Another guy we're all proud of, D-Line.
I'm a little choked up. That's the first time anyone's been proud of me.
You're like, I wish my own father would have shown me that same love.
I always imagine what that might feel like. I wasn't ready for it live on the internet. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, rounding out the show, the most punctual man on earth, Superstar Dad.
So punctual.
Dude, this is like I don't have an uncle that I'm proud of. And I don't have an uncle that's proud of me.
Yeah.
So like him saying that, it's like, oh, my uncle's proud of me, man.
I'm proud of you
Uncle
guys.
Waz is proud of me.
I'm proud of y'all, man.
Dude, people, I'm fine. Just keep going. Roll it, dude.
People might not remember this, but we'd always call Paul Millsap Dad because he had the most dad energy. And you know he actively tried to campaign to be called Uncle.
Uncle Paul?
Yeah, and it's like, no, man, you're dad.
No.
You're not an uncle.
Uncle Paul
He
and
was
Uncle Jeff.
He
Uncle
was.
he was Uncle Jeff.
It was Uncle Jeff.
Paul
yeah.
was dad.
There's
we
only
can-
one Uncle Paulie, and that's the dude from freaking Goodfellas. Sorry,
There you go.
Uncle Paul.
Yeah, way to save yourself. You're about to make Kale write a report for us.
Sorry about that.
You are a big Jokic guy, so we're going to ask
Yes.
your outsider perspective. It's rare that you're on a panel where you're the least Jokic guy.
It's crazy, to be honest. A lot of times, you know, when I realized I was lamestream media Jokic, it was the Embiid MVP race.
Yep.
And I was kind of getting annoyed because they tried to NAACP his candidacy.
Oh, it's the worst.
And I was just like, guys,
Yo.
can we just watch Jokic hoop and understand that
do
he's
it.
a god?
It sucks so bad being like the guy in Denver. Because I'm like, at this moment in time, Black lives don't matter right now. Just right now.
We gotta keep it 1,000.
Hey, let's stop right now. Because then it becomes about race and they're asking you questions. I'm like,
like,
hold on,
guys.
wait. What?
Like, how are we doing this with this?
What is happening here?
Already an all-timer, man. Already. How is the Wizards game going to be our best pregame show of all time? Nuggets are taking on the Wizards. You guys all know. We're going to start with some game notes. The Wizards have 14 wins. 5 of them have come in their last 9 games.
Bro, they're hot.
They're on fire right now.
They're hot right now. We've been seeing all the teams while they're hot.
Well, okay, tell me if you think this is hot. 5 of their last 9s, they beat Detroit.
Okay.
That's
Way
a good
better
win.
than them.
team.
Hey,
That's a
way
good win.
better than them.
Yeah.
Yes.
They beat Toronto.
Way better
Come on,
than them.
well,
No,
slightly.
A little bit better
Toronto's
than them.
tanking.
A little bit
Slightly
better.
better.
Hold on.
There's
Brandon
more.
Ingram is hurt, right? He's had the longest ankle injury
Yeah,
I've
that's
ever
a
seen.
really
in
bad
life.
one.
So they're a little bit better than them.
Charlotte.
They're what? They're what?
par
What?
with each other.
Tomato.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Utah Jazz might be worse.
Yeah, they're worse.
Yeah, they're worse
than
than them somehow.
And then the Brooklyn Nets.
They're right there. They're right there.
So it's not the best win streak. Would we just say that every win streak in the NBA is just because you played the bad
But
team?
why are they winning them?
Well, I'm just saying they played other teams that are just as bad
You're
as
having
them.
a mid-off and you're losing the mid-off?
Yeah,
Bad
they're
times.
using-
Yeah, that would
Bad
be.
times.
I guess it would be a bad sign if they were losing to fellow tankers. But Utah is like they're doing everything that they can to get Cooper Flag in their building, and we all understand why.
It's a perfect fit.
Because he's a great player.
Yeah. He plays Utah basketball. He plays Utah basketball. We're in trouble. So I thought we could have a little fun.
Finally.
Finally, a little fun. Because I know we all been studying the Wizards all year. All of us have been locked in. So
grinding that tape.
Let's see how many of the 8-9 guys that have played for them in the last game you can name.
Sure.
We'll just start it off. Dev, give me the first one.
Bub Carrington.
Hey, I didn't think that's where you would go. So that was one I
I
didn't-
like that.
But they
go-
call him Carlton.
Yeah. They call him Carlton?
That's his real name.
Oh, well, they
he's
call him Bub.
Carlton is his real name.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody. Yeah, it's why he
Bub
goes
is
by
what he's
Bub.
going by.
Those are two terrible options.
You can't be named Carlton and go by
You
Carlton.
can't have a
just
worse
can't do it.
nickname than your real bad name.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm, yeah, that's
It's rough. But all right, Carrington.
All right. Who do you got?
Reese Shea.
That's
He's with the Hawks.
different high pay.
You're already eliminated.
He's out. Sar. All
right, Alex Sar.
What did I say? Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh, we're going back
We're
and
going
forth.
until we can't go anymore.
I'm screwed.
You're out.
He's
Oh,
tagged.
actually, they have Marcus Smart.
They do have Marcus Smart. Yep,
just
they do.
got
They traded
him.
for Marcus
They got
Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Kyle Kuzma.
No, they
don't
traded
have him no
for
more.
Marcus Smart.
This is crazy.
Give me the rest. Champagne,
Champagne.
Yeah.
Keyshawn
Champagne.
George, Chris Middleton, who's been playing well for
Wow.
them. Jordan Poole, you knew that one.
Jordan
you could have guessed
Poole,
that
Jordan
one.
Poole.
Corey Kispert, who we
Yeah.
always try to trade for. And then
Hold on. I got a random one for you.
Yeah.
Who's their center?
Yes, he scores on the Nuggets. Little floater.
Is it?
You're gonna be shocked. Who is the Nuggets killer?
The Nuggets killer
Who is
that you
that
haven't
guy?
heard of because he's in Washington.
No, I mean I know it.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
Who
It's,
killed
You
the
can bring it
Nuggets
home.
that you're
You can
shocked
bring it
about?
home. Just think about it. You bring it home.
I know it's Duran. I can't remember. his
Rashawn
last-
Holmes.
Rashawn Holmes. Thank you.
Rashawn
Holmes.
The
Rashawn
Nugget-
Holmes.
Hey, he's a nugget
He's a
killer.
nugget killer.
Oh man, it's
that-
the wildest.
So that's who they're bringing tonight. Jordan Poole, low-key a Nuggets killer as well. But it's a revenge game, man. I honestly wonder, like, we thought Yoke was going to sit tonight. He's playing. We thought maybe Jamal would sit tonight. He's playing. Christian Braun, I know, is banged up. He's dealing with a couple things. He's playing. Only guy resting is Aaron Gordon. Only guy resting.
Yeah.
So the Nuggets are treating this 5th game in 7 nights. You look how dog-tired they've looked, but they're bringing it. Do you think the revenge factor is the reason why? Because they lost to this team?
I think that they truly want to get right for one, and then also, I truly think that they want the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Is what I'm seeing right now. Because why wouldn't you rest at least one more guy in this? Brown has not been on the injury report all year.
Yeah.
He finally pops up on it. Why
Yeah.
not give him a time to rest? Get 2 guys on there. Second night of a back-to-back. You already showed that you're going to struggle against a bad team.
Yeah.
The night before. They want that 2 seed because they're playing everybody's available. We were just a couple of nights away from Jokic resting.
Right.
He is not resting. And no one else is besides Aaron Gordon, who's truly been the only guy resting all year.
Yeah.
They want that 2 seed.
I don't know if it's even the 2 seed. I think they want to control their destiny.
Yeah.
Like if you lose now, you got to sprint through the
Yeah,
finish
exactly.
line. I think Denver's trying to bank wins.
I think that Michael Malone wants to get to the place where he can gerrymander the standings. Should have called
Yeah.
for it down the stretch.
It's going to call for it too.
It is going to call
almost
for it so
certainly-
they can avoid the Timberwolves at all costs.
Yeah, sadly, that is, sadly
Bruh.
that is true.
Bro, it's like that. It's like that here.
We're not above it. We're not above
We're
it.
well below it.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
actually
you're
below it.
on a national level. You're not seeing it the same ways as we are. Maybe. Are you afraid of Minnesota like the Nuggets should be?
No, I think so because it's a couple of reasons. One, I know these guys are like crazy competitive. They lost the freaking series in 7 games last year, and they come in and lose 3 straight to these dudes. It's like I know these guys have pride and want to beat them, and the fact that the Wolves. And that's the other part of it. The Wolves feel so confident against them. Like, it feels like Edwards, no matter who's guarding him, he feels so alive and confident. He feels like he can beat up on Christian Braun, who I thought was like kind of diesel and strong.
Yeah.
But apparently not strong enough to hold Edwards. Murray, he's just like, this guy has no chance against me. Peyton Watson, another guy, he can just body up and beat up. Aaron Gordon, I think, is strong enough to deal with Ant's physicality, but he's faster than him. So it's like the Nuggets have so many bad answers for Ant, and now he's like bragging about watching Luka tape and getting off the double fast, and these are all problems.
I know.
These are problems, guys.
You know what's funny? I actually like that from Ant. After the Nuggets game, he was asked about it, and he's like, yeah, I've been studying Luka tape. I'm trying to learn from him. And I was always like, damn. I was
he's
like,
doing the right thing.
You just watch more Kobe highlights. Don't.
He just starts smoking.
Smoking last time the Nuggets played the Wizards, I don't know if you guys remember this. Jokic had a career high 56 points. Ooh. He also added 16 rebounds, 8 assists, and the Nuggets lost that game. I'll never forgive the Nuggets for losing the game. Jokic had 56, 16, and 8. That's insane numbers for the Nuggets to lose. So, but this number also comes courtesy of the boy's dad. Always listening to the show. Shout out the boy's dad. Yoke last year hit for the cycle on triple doubles against every team. Last year he checked that off. Now he has 2 triple doubles against every team except for 2. The Pacers, who they play next week, and the Wizards. He only has 1 triple double against the Wizards. So tonight he could go to like rounding the bases now on getting triple doubles versus anyone.
I need it. I need it to happen.
You didn't even know it existed till now.
Would be his season career high too.
Dude, I need it to happen.
Wow. That's right. That's right. 30th triple double.
We're gonna go into the bet 365 section, and I think that there's gonna be a triple double bet in there.
All right.
Whoa.
Just a little teaser.
What kind of inside info do you
Stay
have?
tuned.
Stay tuned.
But
Yeah,
I
don't.
truly do. That's one that I want for him, especially against those 2 teams. One is the fastest paced team that we've seen in the last like couple of years, and the other one is the worst team that we've seen in the last couple of years. How do you not have one against them? I am excited that he got the 56 points against them, like his career high. It's trifling. And
He needs a career high that's a win, though. You can't have your career high be a loss. You can't
why
do
not
it.
do it again with the win?
All right.
A triple double.
57 tonight?
50-point triple double. Y'all like that?
Yeah.
Y'all like that? I just think that that's coming.
Well, we'll go to Hangover Takes now, Kale. Fired up. Little Hangover Takes.
Ooh.
Waz and I were in the building. You guys already gave your perspective. I'm going to only say this. We're watching a joyless basketball game last night. You know, kind of a...
I don't know.
It felt like that for both squads, because the Lakers have their like C squad playing, and the Nuggets are just like, this is not an NBA team. Why am I even here?
Yeah, it was annoying, and I didn't even mention this to you last night, but right in front of us, it was like 2 rows of
That was
Lakers
tough.
fans, man.
That was tough to witness.
Like 2 full rows,
was tough.
just going nuts, doing this thing.
Just
Like,
as a Jokic partisan,
Yeah.
I was disgusted,
Brother.
that my guy had to go to the line and he's getting cheered,
booed. Oh,
in his own
it was so
freaking
bad.
court.
But the problem therein lies is that we have been trained to be quiet when Jokic is shooting free throws.
So
we didn't like have the ability to counter their nonsense.
You can't, because then it just gets louder.
The Lakers fans did not respect.
They didn't
our
respect the quiet.
You're supposed to be quiet when Jokic shoots
So
free
here's
throws.
the thing, though. Coming from LA, that I was impressed by the Nuggets crowd. I've experienced a lot of Lakers Clippers games where the Clippers were the home team,
Right.
and Lakers fans invaded, and it didn't sound like the Clippers fans were just non-existent. Like, Nuggets fans knew after things started going well, they had to get the Lakers fans back and be louder and more aggressive and more belligerent. So at least y'all got the get back. But I was a little disgusted by the free throw line.
It was disgusting, but
situation.
that was a one-time thing. But you're right about that. It was bad. But again, we respect our MVP. We're trying to be quiet for the man, but we also have now had enough time going against this terrible Lakers squad.
I don't want to get too political. Did he say Jokic partisan?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you mean as if you're thinking partisan versus
and
Red Star? We're going very political. We're going geopolitical.
He's just
We're going
saying.
geopolitical right now.
Here's my hangover. My hangover take was one. I really do think the Nuggets are exhausted. When they lost to the Timberwolves, I mean, this is the 5th game in 7 nights. That's tough to do with travel. When they lost that game, Michael Malone went to the podium and kind of made an excuse, and we called him out. You lost by 30 to a rival. Like, I don't want to hear you're tired. But the truth is the team's tired. And tonight is the 5th game in 7 nights. I think they're going to be extra tired. But I feel like tonight is the night they show up because it's the last one, and then they get a break.
I hope so.
That's number one. Number 2 is, and Waz can attest to this.
What does the break look like?
one day. They play on Monday in Golden State. I'm just saying they get a night off. It's
not a goddamn break.
No, but it's like when we look at each other like, oh man, we have a break. And it's like, when are we working? And it's like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a day off.
I've seen D-line 5 days. 5 times in 7 days.
You're welcome.
You're a little tight.
Not a break.
You'll be back on Monday.
You're welcome. First off.
So, but the other note I have, and Watts can attest to this, I did look over to him with 5 minutes to go in the game, and I was like, it just feels like Murray's going to hit 2 or 3 big shots to close it out. And then we started counting. It was like, there's 1, there's 2, and of course, the game winner, number 3. So sometimes this stuff is just the script.
Yeah, Murray's the kid that he gets 97 on the test, but doesn't like doing homework.
Yes,
you know, he's
procrastinates.
Just like, wake me up when this when this thing matters. Excuse me.
Write the report, Kale.
Write the report, Kale.
YouTube, I apologize, YouTube. My bad. But like,
a fast channel.
He's basically like, yo, wake me up when this stuff matters. And he came alive. Literally 5 minutes to go. He's like, all right, it's nut crunching time. Made 3 big buckets. Methodically just attacked them in pick and roll and was like, oh, you're gonna double up on Yoke? Oh, I'm wide open. Let me shoot it. You're gonna give me the space to go baseline? All right, I'm gonna do that. He hit a little bank shot. It was nice, man, to see him come alive, wake up, you know, with 5 minutes to go.
And D-Line was sitting courtside for the game. And
I was?
You
was sitting courtside?
Yeah, I mean,
I forgot.
Tell him how close you were.
Dude, I don't know if you've ever been that close, but I was actually so close that my view was obscured by JJ Redick the whole time. It was like kind of fucked up.
That's
You were
crazy.
too close. You have to move around JJ.
That's
Tell him.
crazy.
A lot. I lied.
Tell him.
I was just like, well, there was a lot, and I was hearing the coaches like discuss amongst themselves.
Yeah, say
They-
the things that they were saying.
Well, they were just every time they caught the ball, they were like, no catch, or they were trying to go to Jokic, they're like, no catch, no catch, no catch.
You're never going to forget that one.
Don't let him touch the rock.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
your only prayer.
Yeah,
really
that's what
is.
it was, man.
But the other part that you said that was so interesting to me was that the Nuggets just looked so calm. Like,
That was it. They said,
because we're sitting there like, come on, boys. And they're like, we're fine.
Yes.
There's 30 seconds left.
The
We're fine.
timeout play where they basically cleared it out for Jokic and he just beat the guy up, just
Yes.
physically
Yeah.
assaulted the guy.
He can do that whenever he wants.
You talking about the and one? They needed 3, and he was like,
Bro, that was another one you could predict because they got a young guy on it.
hold my beer. I'm about to go get 3.
He just beat that kid up
Because
dude.
he beats him straight to the block, and you're like, all right, you just gave up a
You're
bucket, you're
done.
up 1. Just don't foul. And Yoke goes, huh? And he's like, ah. And I was like, oh my
And
God,
one
what
to
an
the
idiot
free
to
throw
foul.
line. Excellent.
But yeah, just generally speaking, like I mean, obviously in the last like minute and a half, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, because when they lost the last Lakers game I went to,
Yeah.
I was like, I can never live this down.
Yeah.
I will never be allowed to go to another Nuggets game. Everyone's going to blame this on me. But the entire time when they were down, I know how this works. But I was not nervous because the Nuggets were not nervous. Like they were just like
They weren't.
Whatever.
And Jamal
like,
after the game, and I said this, from the arena, but the thing that stood out to me, Jamal can be insightful. This is what makes his most presser so annoying.
the mess.
He can be very insightful, and he was like, look, I know this was an ugly game, like we didn't play well, but we're really good at comebacks and we're really good at closing.
Yo.
And so when you say they were
Amen.
calm, the game wasn't feeling that way, and he was saying like closing games is a talent. Like
It is.
playing well all game, all season long, that's a talent as well. They don't really necessarily have it.
They don't
But
have that talent,
They don't have
for
that
sure.
talent, but they do have the, all right, it's time to win.
Yeah.
Let's lock in. And
their spines are stiff.
we hate it when they play the Wizards or the Lakers and it has to come to that. But the truth of the matter is, they're as good as anyone in the league when it gets to that point of like, all right, all cards on the table.
What do
let's
you
go.
think of my ultimate take on this? You as well. I don't care.
What the hell?
You were on the show last night.
Was it a straight?
No, that was a direct shot. Last night, the Lakers weren't that different from how they normally play. They had 2 guys that just absolutely could not stop scoring. Like in the role of LeBron James and Luka Doncic was Dalton Connect and
Austin Reeves.
And Austin Reeves, they both scored in the 30s. Like those guys wouldn't score 30 points if LeBron and Luka were there. Like it actually wasn't that different because then the rest of the Lakers just like get in there and beat up Jokic. Their roles were not that different. They had guys that just filled it up. I was like, I mean, I understand this is not the same squad, but like, I don't think that if Luka or LeBron had played, the script would have been that much different because then Austin Reeves does not go off.
He said this multiple times. People have been pissed.
See, this is why I don't want your perspective on this.
People
That's
have
actually
been
not
about
true. That's actually not true. I saw
that he's acknowledging that the Lakers.
He's making it seem as if that team was exact as if
No,
LeBron
no,
and
No,
Luka was
I
there.
understand what he's saying. Like they approached it with just a similar
I
game
hear
plan.
what you're saying, and I hear what he's saying. I'm telling you what I seen on the internet.
Do you understand why
Internet is not a nice place, boss. Did you know that?
I know it very well.
You understand
Uncle
why I
Ross,
specifically
they
called
are
on his...
mad on there. And he said some things that made them a
come
little
on.
frustrated.
Do you agree? I mean, do you see what
I
I'm saying?
do
at
agree.
all?
Like, here's the thing I agree about. If Luka played, he would not
Dalton
have touched the
Connect
ball
is
as much,
not-
and he doesn't have 37 and
No.
14. Like that, Luka would have had
Yes.
44 and 18.
Maybe.
Like maybe a little bit
He
more.
probably would have had 37
But
points.
Austin would have probably been more in a small role. Dalton Connect an even smaller role. Whatever. The point remains, they did have a similar game plan. Denver.
Yes.
Sucked against it, but they also just didn't compete. Though
They
that's
didn't
what was
try.
annoying about it, is they just didn't compete. That first quarter, you knew immediately. You were like, "Oh, this is what we're in for." Oh,
Yeah, letting that Lakers side score 40 on you in a quarter.
Oh, my God.
That
Not
was
what
rough.
you want to see.
No, that was rough.
Listen, I have to give you guys a confession. I don't like to tune into the Losers Lounge.
Nobody does.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't-
not alone.
I
You're not
don't-
alone.
I don't like to watch you guys eat humble pie.
I know.
I like it when you guys are talking smack. I like it when you guys are calling out national
listen,
media members.
listen.
I like when you guys are doing that. So I didn't watch the last Laker win.
Oh, God.
How did you guys feel after that?
First off, let me tell you, you are not alone.
Yeah.
I can't
And
do it.
also on the other side, we also love when we're in that spot.
yeah, for sure.
We don't love.
Yeah,
the
we don't like
losers
doing the
lounge.
losers lounge.
We're good at them. We want you to feel better.
It's a
But
burden we
I
take
promise
on.
you, it's a lot better to shit talk.
It's so
and
much
act
better.
as if we're people's daddies. Sorry. God damn it. We love that spot.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
That one was really bad.
That one was really
fun.
rough
Be-
because the
because
Lakers
you
are
guys
the
have kicked their
Yeah.
butts
Bottoms.
owned them.
so often, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, it's not like some off game. It's like they have a new dynamic,
Yeah.
and it seemed to have worked.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, is this something to be worried about?
It definitely is, but I'm going to tell you my take, and this is the perspective I'd rather have on it. The Lakers wanted to avoid the Nuggets at all costs, and that was great. 2 years of that where they're just like anything but the Nuggets, just
Yeah.
never face Nuggets. That's been great. I kind of like
I
that
do
they're
too.
in this point
I
right
do
now where they're
too.
like, we want the
I
Nuggets.
lo- I
Because
just-
if you get them again in the playoffs and beat them again, especially if you beat them down, there's nothing better than like, oh, you guys thought it was different?
You got
You guys cared about that February game?
Yeah, you got to beat Jackson Hayes in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
hey,
yo.
like Jackson Hayes has Yoke's number, man. He's got it.
Jackson Hayes
Yeah.
being a serviceable NBA player is one of the biggest surprises of the season. I'm not gonna lie.
Luka's good. LeBron's good. Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. We're going to skip outside perspective. We'll do that in the postgame.
We already got it.
Download the Bet365 app and use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10 and place a bet of $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. Must be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, text 1-800-GAMBLER. Dev, I think the betting is the most exciting part of this game.
It's time to ISO.
Okay, let's go.
Everybody clear out.
Time to separate
Let's go.
yourself. And this is a spot that I like to be in right now.
I don't
a
want
hard
to put.
game
I
to
don't want to
bet.
put pressure on you. I need a winner.
Hey.
I don't want to tell you why, but like,
I got you.
all right.
I understand how
Okay.
last night went.
It went
Yeah, I
bad.
got
you. I
All
got
right,
you.
thank you.
The Nuggets come into this game as 12-point favorites.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points against a bad team.
Yeah.
I won't tell you to make a bet there.
Yeah.
If I had to, if you had to twist my arm, I would say Nuggets minus 12. But you're not twisting my arm.
No, no.
Listen. They're good on these back-to-back situations.
They are.
What I do
12
like,
and 1.
which sucks to say, it doesn't even make sense. Over 240, they have a lot of points in this game. Second night of a back-to-back. The Nuggets don't care about that. The second night of a
they care.
back-to-back typically means we're going to play slower.
Yeah.
For the Nuggets, it means we're going to play less defense than
Yeah,
we played
that's
the
true.
night before.
That's a good point.
And did you see that game last
I
night?
did, I saw it.
It was buckets all over.
You're taking the over on a fifth game in 7
I am
nights.
taking over 240.
Staying away from that one.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
understand why you would say that. But the Nuggets could put up 130
It's
in a
true,
game.
very true.
Like, that's what's scary about betting any unders in the Nuggets game. They score. They don't care about that. And also, they let the other team score. It's not much defense being played. I don't expect the Wizards to play some defense.
Man,
So I'm
poor
going to
Chris
take the
Middleton.
over.
I forgot Chris Middleton's on this team.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
in
bad for this guy.
purgatory.
For the Wizards side of things, I'm
seen his
shocked that he's
contract? He's
playing.
fine.
This is like
I know.
2 games for him. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
For the Wizards side of things, Carlton Carrington, Mr. Bub. I like him over 11.5 points in this one.
Okay.
Might
That's
skip
where I'm
that
going to
bet.
start on this.
I might skip that bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip
You
it. too.
probably shouldn't. He's going to get 11.
No,
and a
I
half
do
points.
need a win.
He had like 18 off the bench in their last game.
Okay.
He was playing a team that played better defense, I'm sure. I don't even remember who they played.
Detroit.
Denver's going to let them score. So 11.5 points is there. Alex Shar, I also like him to score over. 13.5 points. Not enough for him. This is his, I feel like it's his first time. I mean, I know that they just played, but this is going to be his time going against Jokic. He's going to play hard. Everybody wants to play good against Jokic in their first game because it's his story.
Yeah, that's true.
Jokic is not the defender as if you were saying, his name with like Anthony Davis or something like
Yeah,
that.
but, like, sometimes-
you want to go against the 3-time MVP.
Yeah, but then sometimes like Jokic goes out of his way to humble those guys.
Yeah,
the
he's gonna
first
humble
time.
him.
He humbles him.
DeAndre
all
Hell,
the
he
time.
humbled him 56 points last time.
I was
so-
about to say his offense is what humbles him.
Yeah.
It's not defense.
Yeah, that's
guys
true.
still score on him. It's just
Yeah.
like 15 points to 56 points. That's a different type of humbling experience.
Okay.
So I like Alex Shar in this game. For the Nuggets side of things, we're gonna start with Jamal Murray over 2.5 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I love this one.
He's been scoring
Yeah, I
that
like
3
this one.
ball. He's been shooting
This
it.
one's on the board. I'm taking it.
It's off the dribble. It's step backs. It's off of screens. 2.5 3-pointers. I
a good
really
bet.
do like it. It is off the board. I also like for him to score at least 5.5 assists in this game. I think that it's getting the ball popping type of game with the Wizards.
I'll take that.
This was a game that, he typically gets 5.5 assists. He didn't in the last game, so we need a little bit more assists for him. I think he's going to be able to get the ball popping. We're going to go over to Christian Braun, who we typically already have by now. We have over 7.5 rebounds plus assists. And that's been passing it a little bit. That's been the difference.
7.5.
We could always pencil him in for like 5 rebounds, but now the assist is like what's been great. He had 5 assists in the last game. That's been fun. For Christian Braun, we're going to go with another bet. His passing has been great. The best part of last game, you guys were there. How was it when Russell Westbrook got that alley-oop dunk?
it's
Where
great.
That was great.
He hung on the
was
rim.
great.
He's talking trash to the bench because Christian Braun does not make that pass.
Yeah, he put like a face on that he was like kind of surprised, proud,
Lost.
shocked.
That was his first alley-oop with the It was the first alley-oop he's ever
Russ
made
was
in
like,
life.
wow,
Hey, he talked to the bench first. He didn't even acknowledge the pass. He's like, did y'all see that? We're like, bro, we have nothing else to do here. So, like, the assist.
That was cool.
I like a combination of everything. Points, rebounds, and assists over 22.5 for Christian Braun. For Michael Porter Jr., we're going with the rebounds again. 7.5 rebounds. This is one of those bets that we just ride hot streaks. He gets this every time. Last game, he did not get it.
So
But
we're
he's been hitting it every single time. You don't stop a bet because it stopped one time. You continue to go with that bet. That's how betting works. Over 7.5 rebounds. Our defensive bet is Jokic over 2.5 stocks.
Oh, I like
because
that one.
It's the Wizards.
Yeah, they'll turn it over.
Yeah.
They'll turn it over. That's a
He's
great
gonna
bet.
get some stocks for sure.
Yeah.
I truly like Jokic to get 9.5 assists
Ooh.
as a way to open it up. They've been kind of boxed in, bottled up offensively, and Adam is pointing at me because he knows what this lock means. If we get over 9.5 assists, what does that mean?
Triple-double.
10
Triple-double!
assists.
Triple double
lock.
is our lock.
30th of the year.
It's been too long since we've seen it. It's been even longer since we've seen it against the Wizards. He's never got it against them.
He's got it one
Which
time.
means it's a side quest.
It is a
and
side
we've
quest.
been looking
So
for
wait,
as many
is this-
side quests as possible.
Is this the only team he doesn't have a triple?
No, he
double?
has
Pacers.
one. No, he has one.
Oh.
This is he only has 2 teams he doesn't have 2 against.
So he's got 2 against everybody else.
He's
in the
circling
league.
the track. He's circling the
Let's see,
track.
okay.
He just got it
Insanity.
against the Wizards.
Yeah.
So we want to double
Yeah,
up to
let's
make
do
sure
it.
it was
Let's
not
go.
a fluke the first time he
It wasn't.
got it.
Let's
All right.
go.
We're going to get the triple-double. It's been a lot of games in a row, I feel like, since the last time we've seen a triple-double. This is the game for him. Let's get
I love
the
it,
lock
man.
in.
I love when the triple-double is the lock. I love it. It's my favorite lock we do. Let's go to the super chat. Oh my God, look at this a-hole. My guy, Dom.
Oh my God.
He says, damn, brought in the A-lister Waz and couldn't do better than the Wizards? Cold world. So we had to call him in for the Wizards
Shouts to Damon.
Yeah.
One of my homies loved this guy to death.
Yeah, he's
he
the
texted
best.
me today and he was like, I bet you watched that game last night with Adam. He said
He's bragging over a loss. I love Laker fans.
He said we're his mortal enemies and he's looking into ways to take us down.
Good, keep looking. Keep looking.
It's gonna take a while.
Keep looking. Nugsy Bogue says the shushing of MVP chants when Jokic shoots free throws causes them to fade off so cringy and embarrassing. My least favorite part of live games, especially with Wolves.
Can I say something about that?
Please.
We got to get Jokic to understand we in America and we root for MVPs in this country. And I'm sorry if it's a distraction. You don't want to get, I don't want all the attention. Don't make it about me. You're the MVP.
I know.
You've won it 3 years in a row. You're the best player in the league. The people want to let everybody know. Remind them every single time that you are up there that you are the guy.
Listen,
We got to bypass this, man. Keep
can't-
that in Serbia, brother.
We try. Listen, we try to do this. This is a whole face of the league conversation. He's not interested, but you're right. You're right.
Supremely interesting to me.
Yeah, right.
Fent Jones says, shout out the Ringer and Big Waz, perennial Ringer MVP. Well,
My
there you
brother,
go. Speaking
thank
of
you,
MVPs.
Fent. I don't know what that Fent is short for, but salute to you. I appreciate the kind words, brother.
If you were waiting for it, fentanyl.
Fentanyl Jones.
I mean, we are in Colorado.
Chris Peter says, Big Waz, thanks for being on DNVR. Big fan of you.
I'm happy to be
Does
here,
anybody got
man.
any love for us? I mean, what? Just
Damn
one.
it. I remember I used to get that same type
Remember they used to
I
do this
remember
for
that.
us.
This is what it feels
By
like.
the way, just so you know, that money goes to us. Nigga.
It's
This
all
is not. This
good.
is not.
But this is what it feels to be on a team
I
with
do it
Nikola
for the
Jokic.
love. This is the only
It's
reason
true.
I do it for.
This is Jamal. You had 40 tonight.
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
it like with Yoke setting you up? Just what did you think how Yoke set you up tonight? Like, all right. Druid Training says Jokic 65 points, 22 free throws, 8 made threes. Revenge game. All right, let's bet
That's
on that.
not gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen tonight.
But that would be fun.
That would be fun. All right, everybody, we're doing a watch along for this one as well, and Juan's going to be with us in the post game show, so you're not going to want to miss that one, unless of course the Nuggets lose. And then
Yeah, you might
he said
miss
he
it.
loved the
I might
losers
not-
lounge.
Waz isn't watching
I might
it.
not bang with that losers lounge,
If
man.
there's a losers lounge, a few of us won't be here.
Listen, let me tell these folks watching live something. So before the 2023 season, I was already big Nuggets.
Yeah.
I was like, the Nuggets are gonna win the freaking championship. I had Adam on our show at the Ringer, and I'm like gassing him. I'm like, look at what you got. You got Gordon's back. We got this. Like, championship is on the way. And Adam was like, we're gonna be one of the best teams in the West. I don't know.
We're beaten down.
So I'm texting this guy all freaking year. Every time the Nuggets whoop up on somebody, I'm literally texting Adam the whole time, all through the way. Playoffs come. That's when I really locked in with y'all.
That's what I believe too.
The playoffs.
You were like, oh hell yeah.
Every single butt kicking.
Yeah.
I was locked into DNVR. Every close game that was kind of like, on the edge, I would text Adam and be like, never a doubt.
Yeah.
We knew we was gonna kill these guys all the way.
true.
So that's how literally.
It was. He was on.
Literally.
He was part of the squad.
Literally,
Beautiful
and
thing I've
so,
ever heard.
Man, that's why I love this show so much.
Beautiful.
I feel so honored to be up here with you
Man,
guys.
we
God
appreciate
damn
it,
it.
man.
This is
Well, you're the
beautiful.
best. Chris Peters comes in at the buzzer. He says, Adam, y'all got thousands of my dollars, LOL. We appreciate all of them, man. We appreciate all of them,
And I just
man.
put it all, by the way, all of them on Jokic triple-double.
Yeah, so
You might want to tune in to see where
somebody's
your
got to
money
pay
went.
for these courtside seats for D-line, so that's where the money goes. Everybody hit that like button for us on the way out. Watch Along Stars now. We'll see you over there.
We all silly like the mayor.